Hello, Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia and this is TransurfingTV. And today I'm going to be talking about one of the most loved Tufti concepts, integrated action stroll method. It is really a very basic set of concepts on how to create your own reality. It's actually so simple, it's almost too unbelievable. Like, how does this actually work? But I have done it so much in the last 2 years. I have seen such results with this thing. It is absolutely life-changing. So I'm going to break it down for those of you who do not know and see what y'all think about that. So remember to like this video and comment below. My world is taking care of me to enter my daily giveaway for my reprogramming stickers. I just bought another 5,000 of these, so I am literally littering the planet with my reprogramming stickers. So with that, and Teachable course, Teachable link down below, check it out. So with that, I'm going to read this really brief little part of the book, which is incredible because this is such a huge concept, so easy to implement and so effective, yet it's just a number of lines in the Tufti book. If you have not yet read this book, read it. You will not be disappointed. It is mind-blowingly effective and life-altering. So with that, let me read it really quickly here. Integrated action stroll method. Compose a new reality and yourself within it. Okay, so this is really just you deciding what it is you want and sort of imagining yourself in this version of reality. Pretend that you already live in that reality and that you are already that new self. And of course, create that new self and fan the creator's spark. Okay, this is what we talked about earlier. It is what you are capable of doing inside the film. Propel the forthcoming frame, propel yourself from within. Take it all seriously. Practice consistently and for a relatively long period of time, always. Then one film roll at a time, one reflection at a time, you and your life will begin to change. You will see change, and there is absolutely no doubt about that. And I am telling you, there is no doubt about it. It absolutely does work. It is effective, and it works 100% of the time as long as you are consistent. Okay, so consistent in what exactly? What exactly is the thing? So for those of you who are not familiar with Tufti live stroll through a movie, the imagery that we're given is that life and the stages of our reality, moving through our reality, is like a film roll, right? With different frames. And the reason that most people are not able to create their own reality is they're actually trying to create or change reality or materialize or manifest something or become something in that moment, in that current frame, which it kind of sounds ridiculous when I'm saying that out loud. Like, of course you can't just snap your fingers and become something in that moment. You have to start working on achieving that state or that intention, whatever you want to be, do, or have in that current frame, getting yourself to that end frame, which is the achievement of your intention, if that makes sense. So if you can imagine, life is like a film roll. You have different frames, okay? So the current frame you're in is your current present moment. The next moment is going to be another frame, and so on and so forth. Your goal is down at the end of that film roll. So remember, Vadim says that you can't just have a new reality like that, but you can create a new role, right? You can choose a new film roll. So like me doing this is the perfect example. This was me choosing a new film roll. This was me putting at the end of that film roll what I wanted my goal to be, or a compilation of my goals. And then in getting there, I am using the the integrated action Stroll method, right? So this is me living in my present moment, in this current frame, like I have the attributes, qualities, sensations of that version of me at the end of that role. So this is me achieving my goal. So my example I like to use, because it worked so well, is me really plunging into the real estate world. I decided, I read this book, I was like, you know what, I'm going to apply this to something really specific, and I'm going to do all these different things, and I'm going to see how quickly I can become a successful real estate agent. And it was fast. Like literally, as soon as I got my license, I had already been doing all of this stuff. So I just instantly was like in escrow on a bunch of homes. And I think in the first couple months, I closed like, I don't know, 5 houses, 6 houses. It was really, really wild how quickly things transpired. So what you're doing exactly, you're living in the present moment, doing the things that you feel that later version of you does. So in my case, being a real estate agent, right? I act in this moment as though I am a real estate agent. I do all the things a real estate agent does. I embody the real estate agent. I think like the real estate agent. I take action like a real estate agent. I network, I market, I do all those different things, and I do them right in this present moment, because this is my perception of how a real estate agent acts. Now, a lot of people talk about this on social media, acting as if, right? And this is what it's about. This is really just you embodying that version of yourself that already has that thing that you want. The second part of that is the act, right? So you're not going to be able to become the thing or do the thing or have the thing if you're just sitting at home on your couch acting as though you are embodying the attributes or qualities of that version of you. You have to take action. So this is you propelling yourself into the future frames. This was me actually moving through my reality, pushing myself through my reality, not in an inner intention kind of way, but in an action kind of way, because the more action I took, the more I embodied this future version of myself, the quicker I became the real estate agent. And again, it was like that. So the steps, you act, okay, you act as if, you take action, you create. This is really a big one that a lot of people miss. And this is you simply creating what you need to in the present moment that is going to fuel the flames of that intention. So for me, in the real estate analogy, this is like, you know, me creating an active Zillow campaign, me making really beautiful business cards, me creating a client base. This is me building in my reality that is going to propel me through those future frames, getting me to this end goal. Fan the creator's spark. So this one really has to do with you tapping in to, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but this is you tapping into your God-like qualities. Because God, if you believe in God, is a creator, right? He's creating, she's creating, however you want to look at it. And you have all of those same qualities within you. And there's a lot of talk in the Transurfing and Tufti book about co-creating and really tapping in to your natural abilities to create and fan the creator's spark. This is you embodying that much higher version of yourself and really using that meta power. And again, that's a Tufti concept if you have not yet read the book. Really utilizing that meta power to propel yourself through those frames, taking action, acting as if. And if you do all of these things in conjunction with each other, you will see results really quickly in your reality. So before I make this too long, I just want to throw in there really quick, for those of you that have heard talk of the plate technique, but you do not understand it and you haven't read the book, what the plate technique really is, what it is it's you bringing yourself back to your center place of awareness and activating this energetic sort of extension that we all have as humans that comes out of the back of our heads and out of our backs, like in between our shoulder blades. And it really ignites that sense of meta power. And if you can learn how to activate your plate and really envision this end goal, this end frame, and activate your plate in your current frame, thinking about what you can do to get from point A to point B, this is unbelievably effective. It really works well. And if you want to look on the Facebook group, you can see tons of people talking about plate activation and what it has helped them to accomplish. So, integrated action stroll method breakdown. Let me know your thoughts, everyone, and thank you so much for watching my video. Bye, guys.